obviously both guys have big names in the middleweight division. I think Hector Lombard's ranked 5th and Okami's ranked 6th currently in that division. Both guys coming off a win. Hector Lombard's recently defeated Rousimar Palhares. Super dangerous leg lock guy, but Lombard came through it really strongly in that. He really pushed the pace and dealt with him really well. Looked really impressive. Okami has just beaten Alan Belcher, someone who's hoping to be challenging for the title. So again, a huge win for him. Both guys are coming off losses to Tim Boetsch. Obviously, Okami's loss was a lot more substantial, having dominated that fight completely. He then gets knocked out in the last minutes of the 3rd round with some vicious uppercuts up against the cage. And obviously Okami has already fought for the title against Anderson Silva and lost quite convincingly. Now this fight's going to be really interesting because both guys are judo guys. Both guys competed really high level judo. But I think it'd be a case of Hector Lombard using his judo in reverse to try and keep the fight standing, where he can do damage with strikes, and Okami wanting to drag the fight to the ground. Now, Okami will be the much bigger guy in terms of frame. I think he's 6'2", which is big for a middleweight. Hector Lombard's only sort of 5'7", 5'8". Hector Lombard's incredibly muscular, and that short center of gravity makes it very difficult for people to take him down. Now, I see this fight going, I think, first round, end of the first round, probably most likely 2nd round knockout or TKO to Hector Lombard. I think he's a quality fighter. I think he absolutely suffered from sort of UFC cage jitters, as they call them, in the first fight against Tim Boetsch. I don't think Okami will be able to take him down. And if Okami can't take him down, he's not going to be on the same striking level as Hector Lombard, even though he will have a much longer reach and he'll be a much bigger guy. I still don't think he'll be able to take him down. If he can take him down, I'm going to give the fight to Okami. We'll find that out probably first minute. I think Okami's going to try and take him to the floor and ground and pound him. Possibly go for a submission, probably just ground and pound him. Whereas Lombard's going to try and keep it on the feet. He's got great submission defense, so I don't think great takedown defense, I should say. I don't think he's going to be able to take him down unless he can push him up against the cage and literally drag him down. He's not going to pull off a double leg or anything like that. But yeah, otherwise I'm going Hector Lombard knockout or TKO round 2, I think, which will be huge for him. That will push him right up the middleweight rankings, and after that, I mean, that really would put him sort of probably about 4th. He'd probably move up ahead of someone like Michael Bisping, who's going to fight Alan Belcher. He may well even move up ahead of Vitor Belfort, and they will be talking about maybe one more. If Hector Lombard was to win this fight, he may need one more victory before he gets a shot at the middleweight champion Anderson Silva. So yeah, this is going to look like a big mismatch in the cage, but I think I'm rooting for the little guy. I'm rooting for the short, muscular guy. I think he's going to be too explosive, too powerful, and Okami's not going to be able to take him down, and Hector Lombard's fighting skills are going to come through. That is, of course, assuming he's not going to come out as the Hector Lombard we saw against Tim Boetsch. That was seriously unimpressive, what he did. He had huge hype coming over from Bellator, but he backed it up. Against Palhares, he was seriously impressive. So if he fights like that again, I think he'll only go one way. I think it'll be Hector Lombard to win, and he'll be moving his way up the UFC rankings, and Okami, unfortunately, be slipping back down. So this has been MMA, bringing you another fight prediction. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you later, guys.